I can't stop thinking and you. That's so can't stop thinking and you. Alright, that's good, it's good, it's good. Can't stop thinking. Hey! And you can't stop thinking of you. Okay. I didn't not mean to do that. Hey, welcome in, people, my people. I cannot see the screen right now from this far, but I do see Nisha. Nisha, you playing, baby? What's so crazy is my ex, she had the same exact profile picture as me. Like, and her last name was Love. So it was like, it's kind of freaking me out. I was like, yo, what the heck? What the hell, Alright, let's see what we got going on today. Man, you got all these distractions in your fucking energy. You got all these different people trying to do little shit in your energy, bro. Let's get the message. What the real message is, you finished the whole cult, man. You finished the whole group, you finished the whole cult. Yeah, I know that's not your last name. I'm just saying her name was Love too, but that wasn't her last name either. You know. But so you guys finished the whole court. You finished the whole coven. The leader of it was probably your own parent, your own mother, your own father. You see what I'm saying? You defeated that person too. How much for a reading from your cards? Hey, look, Naomi. Look, Naomi, I do not have time for your shenanigans today. Real shit. Yeah, so like, a reading, $15, bro. Really, $15. They get it going. So, you defeated this whole coven, whatever. They down low men, down low folks, you feel me, doing other shit. These are the type of people, they got different secrets and whatever, and if you know about it, they want to take you out. These people that's insecure about themselves because of the shit that they do. These are people that get mad at you because they weren't able to take you down. These are the folks that you defeated. So the energy is sore loser. You know, the energy of it is just sore loser because you guys got to understand, anything they do against you or whatever, any energy they send at you, you know, you guys could be having other people in your energy. You know, these people are sending energy to everybody that they can involving you to sabotage what you got going on. And it does work. A lot of people that come through your domain is not powerful enough to actually withstand some of the things that go on with you. They have to be, that's why your counterpart is somebody who can withstand attacks, but also is protected against attacks and is strong enough to actually fight for you. So, I mean, if anybody ain't supposed to be in it, they just not going to be in it, just point blank, period. But the moral of the story is that you overcame it. Is that how much them cost, cards? Now I'm about to block you, baby. You feel me? No, actually, these cards was gifted to me. These cards was gifted to me. I don't know how much they cost, actually, honestly. But you overcame this, whatever. You overcame it. You actually won. You won without even standing up, without even getting up, man. You don't even have to get up for these peons. These are peons. These weirdos in your shit. They don't know what the fuck going on. These are people that swear they know everything but don't know anything. You're the one that was knowing the whole time. And so that's where they was getting their protection from. That's actually where they was getting that's actually where they was getting their grace from, you guys. They was getting their grace from you. They were getting the grace from the universe, grace from God, everything from you. When you cut these energies off, then you seen the true life that they had. Then you seen their true energy. But also you seen the obsession. You guys, these people is obsessed with you. If you're a girl, it could even be your mom obsessed with you. If you're a man, it could be your father obsessed with you. These energies will never let you know that, but you got to be able to know and be keen on how it is. But you got to know and be keen on what it is. You feel me? And so when you keen and knowing of what your energy and what you got going on, it's not hard to see who these peons is, man. These weirdos, you know, just like that, weirdos, man. You a weirdo until you is able to get right with your own self. If you can't get right with your own self, you always worried about the next person. You a fucking weirdo. You see what I'm saying? Get right with your fucking self. You need to help yourself. These people, they about to die. These folks is about to pass away, man, because they don't know how to mind their business. You see what I'm saying? These people, they about to get off the earth. First of all, they was messing with somebody who is from heaven. You know, you messing with somebody from heaven and rocked in with the real God, locked in with the real God. I got a personal relationship. I call God right now. God, what's up? God let me know what I got going on, but then he also asked me after that. Hey, he gonna ask me what I got going on. Soon after that, he gonna say what I got a problem with. See what I'm saying? So you feel me? That's why I say I don't even get worried about these peons or whatever, because it can really get ugly. It can really get ugly for anybody that's trying you. It can really get ugly for anybody that's trying to sabotage anything that you got going on. And that's what these people know. You know, this is just the truth. You feel me? Like, this is just the truth. You can't get mad at the truth. You can't sabotage yourself. You see what I'm saying? They want you to think you can sabotage yourself. No, the fuck you can't. You can try, but you always led and divinely got on your fucking path. It was your destiny. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. We got rules of a God. We got the rules of a God. You got to understand. One of them is, the first one is worthiness. The first characteristics of a God is worthiness. This is meaning that you worthy of yourself. You know that you are worthy of yourself. You feel me? So if you ever get tricked out your fucking head, that's your fault, because you was always worthy no matter what you did. Unless you went way off your path right with, then of course you're not gonna be worthy anymore. Duh. Because we don't stand for that. We don't stand for all things. We don't even, I don't care who you is. You know, you can be Archangel Michael. If Archangel Michael started cutting up or whatever because he see what he trying to be like Haru, then his ass gonna get kicked out of his fucking place. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't stand for all that shit. I don't care who you is. See what I'm saying? So you got to understand, yeah, the truth is here. The truth is here. You got to understand that you is worthy. You're the worthy one. You feel me? You cannot be knocked off your path no matter what little shit you got going on, whatever. It's a psyop, boy. You feel me? You got to understand what you got going on. All this shit revolve around you. That's why I say these folks is obsessed. Whether it's a woman or a man, all of them obsessed. And they need to get right with them fucking selves. We don't do that shit. That's weird. That's weirdo activity. It's one thing to be admired. It's one thing to admire somebody. It's one thing to respect. Now you get into an obsession, that's gonna get your ass fucked up. Alright? Let's see what else we got going on. And that's what's been going on this time. That's why their court got finished. Because they were doing weird ass shit, doing weird ass magic on a pure beam. They was doing weird ass manipulation tactics, going along with the matrix, with the world, with society, with elites, with cults, with secret societies, doing all these things, and that's why the fuck they getting judged in this time, and they looking like a bum. They feeling like a bum, but ultimately they're looking like one. What happened was you pulled the veil off of all these members. There was a lot of members. You pulled the veil off all that shit. Now we gotta see what's really going on with you, brother. You see what I'm saying? And that's what happened. They don't like that. You feel me? Each time they could siphon off your energy or whatever, what would it go to? They will put it straight to their mask. They will put it to their mask and they will put it to their dirty deeds. And your divine energy is not supposed to go to anything. I want to keep a reminder, guys, I'm speaking to the Golden Collective. I'm speaking to the Golden Collective. If you don't resonate with the Golden Collective, if you're not a being of love, if you're not a being of truth, of realness, of righteousness, I'm not speaking to you. You see what I'm saying? If you have other intentions, if you have other motives flying through your domain, if you have different entities that you can't control that's attacking me, I'm not speaking to you because that you're not part of the Golden Collective. See what I'm saying? All right. Let's see what we got going right here. Yeah, like I said, they ass injured. They got fucked up. You feel me? Look at this person on the crutch. They got messed up, man, trying to fuck with you. You do not play. And like I said, let one of them get on your radar. Yeah, this King of Wands in the reverse. This nigga in the reverse. They were being too impulsive. They knew they lost. This is a sore loser. Like I said, the game been over. Nigga, they been cut the lights off the field. And these niggas still on the field the day later. Nobody in the stand. Referee been done gone. What the fuck is you on the field for and you took a L? Usually when you take a L, you quick to get out the field. You ready to go. You ready to go get... No. These people act like the game wasn't over. The scoreboard done turned off. Stadium lights turned off. Everybody left the stand. They still on the fucking field. That's why they got their ass fucked up. You see what I'm saying? Cause they keep trying to play a game. They keep trying to go on a line that was already over with. You see what I'm saying? So this impulsiveness, this ruthless, having high expectations for their work that did not work. These people had high expectations that they would get one over on you. And I just told you what you part of. You part of a Golden Collective, man. What can get over on you? Only thing that can get over on you is God. The devil can't get over on you. Only thing that can hide something from you is God and your angels. Only thing they hide from you is your blessings that's coming in soon. So that's the only person that can hide shit for you. Other than that, man, you see through it all. The biggest deceiver is not a master deceptor anymore. He's not a master deceiver anymore because you was able to see. She is not a master deceiver anymore because you see her. You see what I'm saying? So this is how this shit go. These were master deceivers. Now they just wannabes because you've seen it. How can you be a master deceiver if somebody seen your fucking deception? It don't work like that. You see what I'm saying? So, all these energies, like I said, the game been over. Hey, what's going on, New Way? The game been over. The game been done with. They kept trying to play the game. These people kept trying to play the game. And it's over with. That's why they keep getting hurt, man. These folks keep getting hurt. And like, you need to understand, you don't even know who all is throwing these stones and hiding their fucking hands. But the ones that you had to go up against personally, they know not to play with you. That's why I say they keep trying to send little slick shots and shit, because they know if they really want to go to war with you, it's going to be over with them. They cannot handle that. They can't handle another battle going against the real one. That's why I say you guys don't play. This is a Golden Collective. A Golden Collective that's going to fight for what they know is real. Like I said, a real crusader, man. Yeah, you able to fight for what you know to be true. I don't know what the fuck they been telling y'all, trying to get you out your warrior mindset. Now you a true warrior. You a warrior for the Most High. You a warrior for God. You a warrior for that real. You a warrior for that gold. You a warrior for that land. You a warrior for that real. Like I said, man, you a warrior for you. You better be fighting for yourself. You see what I'm saying? All that little petty shit, now you call judgment on, let it go. Because now it'd be one thing if it was affecting you still. That shit don't affect you. You over that, man. You're over all, any different tactics or whatever. Like I said, this impulsiveness, they had high, the reason they feeling some type of way, man, these folks had high expectations what they was doing was going to work, man. They really thought what they had going on was going to really affect you and sabotage what you got going on. No, how is they going to sabotage you? If you're not feeling good, you will take a break. If this or that, you gonna get right. If you know this ain't you, you gonna remove what's not you. So how are they gonna sabotage somebody who's up there with the all-knowing? Won't work. You know, so they had high expectations for this to work, you guys. They had high expectations for the shit that they did to come through. It did not come through. You know? They even paid some of these readers on here. They even was able to listen to who you be listening to and go and contact somebody you fuck with and get them to go against you. Did not work. You see what I'm saying? The high they had high expectations for their work to work. It did not. That's why they're impulsive. That's why they are feeling this type of way. But ultimately, that's what's actually getting them fucked up even more. You know, they keep trying after they took an L because they invested so much, and they keep getting them messed up even more and more and more. Like I said, you're not bothered by it. I'm not gonna lie, you guys are a little disgusted, but then even then you're not, because you're not giving it too much of your energy, y'all. They try some weird ass shit. Cool. Even if you succumb to it, you guys have learned how to know what's not you and what is you. And some of these entities, why do you think they try to put it on you, man? Because people will go crazy with the energy that these folks were trying to send at you. That's why they call it black magic, man. Because it's dark. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel like you're alone out there or whatever through your darkest times. You're not. But you gotta understand that's not you. You see what I'm saying? You have to understand that's not you. You have to move to the light. You have to be who you is. You gotta move how you know. Feel me? You overcome all that. That's why these people fucked up, man. Literally, they fucked up. They hate to see you winning. They hate to see you free. They hate to see you smile. They hate to see you getting what you deserve. Yeah, because they weren't able to stop that. What do we got going on, Spirit? Overstand to understand, for you can understand. Yeah. Understand, and you overstood. All right, this is you. They could not stop this energy, man. Like, you fight with passion. This is somebody who fights with passion, right? A lot of people don't have the passion, the drive to fight with passion, right? They fight with deceit. They fight with jealousy. They fight with, backhandedness. They fight with subliminals. You guys fight with passion. We got some people who fight with passion. And if you're not passionate, you need to become passionate about your life. You feel me? This is your life. Make it your life. You are the life. Look, bro. That's why I say you don't even have to get up. You feel me? When you get up, it's over with for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know that. When you really like, okay, that's enough. When you say enough is enough, this shit is enough. You see what I'm saying? It's over with then. That's why they wait till you not really paying attention, try to strike you, man, because they know when you get up, it's over with. Yeah, you guys are very self-sufficient. You're very good at managing things. You're very good at seeing everything that's going on and knowing how to handle it, you know, as it's going on, as it's happening. You know, that's what makes y'all so powerful and just powerful. This is what makes you so powerful. In this, you being able to fight with a smile on your face. I was talking about the other day, you being able to fight with a smile on your face, man. That you already know you won. You know what I'm saying? I had a friend, his name KP. When that nigga go in a fight, he's smiling, cause he got some of the deadliest hands in the land. You know what I'm saying? Man, I remember before I even transferred to that school, I had some of my friends that they were friends with him, whatever. They were showing me a video of them fighting. Man, I seen this video. I said, yo, what? I'm talking about, bruh, hand was flying. He was so fast. He was beating the fuck out one of my other friends, Javon. This shit was so funny, but that's what I'm saying. That's how it is. Like, KP, he already knew what was up. He ready. He already know what's going on. That's you. That's who you is, in the physical and in the spiritual. You feel me? You ready. You love that. You feel me? You love it. You live for it. You know what I'm saying? Cause then get what? You making your own justice. You laying down your own law with a smile on your face. You guys are getting new ideas. You guys are taking on new energies and whatever. Keep flowing how you need to flow. Keep moving how you need to move. Keep managing your time in the correct way. If you guys would like your own personal reading, it's a donation of $15. $15 to my chime and my PayPal. All right, what do we got going on? Yeah, like I said, you taking on new energies, man. You taking on new projects. You taking on new things. Some of you guys found a new buddy to play games with. Some of you guys, you're just finding these divine energies, man. I had a group interview yesterday, and everybody was just loving me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was drawn to me. We were doing a game where we holding hands, and we had to have one hand on top of the other. This one girl, she caressing my hand and shit, but it wasn't in a weird way. It was not in a weird way. It was like in a loving way, like how she did it. And little things like that really gets to me because she didn't have, she was basically, her energy was saying like she has love for me, even though she don't know me. You see what I'm saying? So that's just real, like little stuff like that lets you know that you're very supported, no matter regardless of what the fuck they trying to. See, you got people around you trying to act like you bottom of the barrel or don't nobody support you or this or that. Whole time the whole world needs you. You feel me? Whole time the whole world needs you and the whole world loves you. So despite what the fuck you seen in your present, the world ah! The world really actually fucks with you, and some of y'all needed to see that. God been trying to show y'all that like people really mess with you, man. You feel me? Despite what the fuck what's around you, these snakes or whatever, that's what they wanted. They didn't want you to see how the world reacts to you, and the world reacts to you very abundantly, very lovingly, very real. They support you, man. You feel me? They got your back. You got folks that got your back. You didn't even know it. You got niggas ready to slide for you that you don't even know. That's love. And you had certain, you know what I'm saying? They make you think, they want you to think it's everybody. It's not. You gotta break these illusions, man. They want you to think, oh, if this person acting out, they must be against me. They must be doing that. No, nigga, they going through something. That's why they acting out. But that same person probably be the one to protect you from the real one that's plotting on you, nigga. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you really got some people around you that fuck with you. But it's certain individuals who've been doing campaigns. They've been doing word campaigns. They've been doing spells on you. What is a word spell? What is a gossip spell? When somebody go speak on your name and it's not even true. When somebody say something about you and that's not even the case. You see what I'm saying? These are spells. They're trying to fit your whole energy into a category that you don't even resonate with. I can see if you resonated with the shit. I can see if that was what you were doing, but you don't even be on that type timing. So these are the people that's been planted specifically. That's what their cult was. You can call it a cult because that's what they were doing. They were doing magic, and all was on the same accord. But then when they would talk to some other people that really knew who you was, they knew that they couldn't talk to these certain folks about you because these certain folks would be like, nah, you know, are you? They'd start asking that person, are you okay? And that's the one question these folks do not like. Are you okay? Because you constantly talking about somebody else. Are you okay? You constantly speaking on the next person. But are you good? You see what I'm saying? That's why it's key to go within yourself, make sure you good before you ever run into flappers about somebody else. Because when that one that can see you, yeah, it strike a nerve in them. Oh, that shit not working. A lot of people, man, that's old energy. That's what I'm saying. These people lost in the past. We are in a whole different universe where people aren't just gonna listen to gossip free willy-nilly. They gonna start questioning the person talking. So while they in your face acting like they hearing you and shit, whole time they seeing who the fuck you is and you looking exactly like who you are. That's what I came to that realization the other day. I said, man, my family, bro, they bad on that. And I said they probably be going around talking to these other folks like they always been doing. And these other folks finally are seeing them for who they truly is. Now these people really seeing these folks for who they truly are when they coming to them with this bullshit. Because that's what it is. Because it's not true about they talking about you. You see what I'm saying? These folks, that's what I'm saying. It was a campaign against you. They didn't want others knowing who you was. They didn't want anybody else seeing who you is. That's why when I come around, I see you. I don't see what you're trying to portray. I don't see what you're trying to put out. I don't see the this or that. Nah, I see who you is. You feel me? That's how it's supposed to be. Right? But you guys are taking, hey, what's going on? I can't read. Yeah, I do need some new glasses, don't I? Yeah, we got a new project coming in for you guys. This is a new opportunity. Power. You got power, man. You got potential. Use your potential. Turn into kinetic energy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want potential energy. What's it called? What's the difference between kinetic? What's other? Stagnant? No, it's kinetic. And it's another name for it. Oh, Joanna. You know what I'm saying? But turn that stagnant energy into kinetic energy, because all that stagnant energy, you gotta know that's being used by others. You got other folks using your shit because you're not. Yeah, that's the story of your life. That's why when you start being, you have a lot of pushback because people like, no, stop. We were using your energy. We was using what was yours, right? They was using your money. They was using your stuff. They was using your house. You feel me? So you gotta understand, start being yourself so your energy calls back everything that's connected to your energy, rightfully so. Okay, so it is potential. That was the right. Forget. Hey Empress, what's going on? Forget what? Baby, whoa. No, don't forget. Hell knowing. Hell no. Don't forget. You know what I'm saying? Alright. So you guys have the world in your hand. You feel me? Understand that. Start planning like it. Start planning like it. Start moving like it. Joanna, should you invest in affiliate marketing? Yes, you should. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, you should. You know, that's something you feel called to. Just make sure you're investing in something that could be lucrative, that people would, buy easily. What's something that people would want to buy easily? Just, oh yeah, I could use that. Maybe a charcoal toothpaste, or you could do a shower that's a water filtered shower head, a charcoal water filtered shower head to remove the heavy metals. Okay, yeah, I knew about kinetic. I was just trying to figure out the opposite of that, which is potential. Okay, so potential, yeah, exactly. It just sounded too. All right, but you guys have the world in your hand. Start planning like it, man. Like I said, they don't. You had energies around you trying to pull screens and veils and illusion. Look at it. This how they was doing this shit. They was getting real precise. I'm gonna show you how it's going, cause that's what I am. You feel me? They was using a lot of focus to do this shit, man. To not let you know that you actually have the world in your hands. You have the world in your hands. You see what I'm saying? So it's time for you to use that and help the world. You guys are very helpful people. You are very respectful. You are very conscious of other energies and how to help other energies as well. So you guys have to understand that this is who you is. You're supposed to have an impact on everybody more than what the fuck you've been around. You know what I'm saying? What you've been around, not all have been appreciative to who you is. You see what I'm saying? Mainly, they've been trying to show you that you are not and less than what you are. And we don't deal with that. You feel me? We don't deal with that, yeah? We don't let nobody try to make you less than what you really is. No, it don't mesh well. And so stop. When you figure out who these obsessive ass people is, most likely in your family, obsessive over your energy, you got binds, you gotta release these energies, man. Like they've been siphoning your shit, taking it back to other people, karmics, niggas, you feel me? All type of shit. You got some of y'all men, man. Y'all got girls that got boyfriends that putting themselves out there and whatever just so you could look at them, and then they running right back. Cause guess what? Not a boyfriend all of a sudden attracted. Not a nigga all of a sudden attracted to her. All of a sudden, now she got a spark about her. It came from you, nigga. See what I'm saying? So y'all understand what's going on, and be conscious about the energy that you're giving out. You see what I'm saying? But also be conscious about certain situations and why people do it. This is where the change come in, and this is where your magic happens. Because if you just hating everybody that's going against you, well, I don't think you was put here to do that. I think you was put here to make a change. So you gotta say, okay, cool. This person going against me, they got a vendetta, but why? But why? Why are they acting like this? Why do they do this? And most times they got problems of their own. Now I'm not saying that's right, but it's good for you to shine the light on their issues so they can finally see for themselves. Right? This is where the healing goes, and this is where the respect comes from these energies that's been going against you. Because it's not, it's actually really sad what they be going through. You feel me? But it's still not right though. They messing with the wrong one. This is one of the reasons you guys are paraded and celebrated. This is a big reason why you are celebrated, because you are not somebody to just cross your enemies off the list. See what I'm saying? You are somebody who will actually help your own enemy. You ever seen somebody get in a fight? They got their ass beat. but they still was able to shake your hand or whatever. That's what you is. You the one that beat that ass, but you still about to shake their hand. Cause you feel me? That's just who you is. You help. You're there to help. You help make change. That's why you is on this white horse. Alright? Being celebrated now. What else we got going on? Yeah, you celebrating while you got some, yeah. I mean, you got some people that wanted to win at all costs. They took an L. This goes back to these energies that got fucked up here at the top. Right here. This goes back to these people. And it's King of Wands in the reverse, confirmation for my confirmation rock. Okay, it's not moving like I want to, but when it moved like the other, how it was just moving, that's a confirmation. Anyway, so you had these people that wanted to win at all costs. You feel me? These are the people that got their ass fucked up. That's why they couldn't take an L, because they was trying to win at all costs. And so now you know where this obsession is and where this sabotage has been coming from. It was coming from multiple energies, guys. It was coming from a karmic couple that was obsessed with you. This karmic couple, this was one of the first ones. These are the people that you dealt with your whole life. These are energies that you dealt with the whole life. This first karmic couple. They took you away from where you was born, put you to a whole nother place. This was this karmic couple, okay? Then you seen who was behind that and who started that. Then you seen that person. This was a masculine. Could have been a father figure. Then you seen this energy. Then you seen the karmic couple, the feminine in that karmic couple, their mother, your grandmother. Then you seen this energy. Then you seen how this energy was sabotaging you as well. This energy put a dream lock on you in the astrals, along with that karmic mother, right? So you seen that, okay? You overcame this. The karmic couple also was doing sex magic onto you. You see what I'm saying? You overcame that, okay? Now you have exposed and seen this father figure for what they did. They also had a astral lock, a dream lock on you, and was manipulating your higher self in the dream state, trying to instill fear on you. They try to do this. Look, they try to do this in the astral realm. They try to do it in the astral realm when you were smoking, and so you didn't remember your dream. When you became conscious, some told you to become sober for a good minute. Some told you stop smoking weed. This is when you was able to battle this karmic father and see what the fuck they was doing in your dream state, and you killed them. You killed this person in their dream state because they kept trying to basically like hold you back, keep you a prisoner, and you killed them. You killed them, and that was the end of that. They showed up in your dream one more time, but guess what they was doing? Their ass was over in the corner. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So after that, then you had to see what these energies were doing, creeping around you. They was being obsessive and they were siphoning your stuff. Then you cut that off, right? So now what's going to happen is what you're seeing right now, you guys. You're seeing the people on this social media. You're seeing the folks on this social media that went against you, who was posing like friends or whatever. Now you're seeing them getting their karma. You know, these are lovely people, whatever, and you kept giving. See, you give people the benefit of the doubt. You give folks the benefit of the doubt or whatever, but like they still be disrespecting you. And so your spirit team said, even though you like this person and you kept giving them the benefit of the doubt and you knew this or that, contains material, cool. Because this or that, we still gonna but they're still going to get, they're still disrespecting you, right? And so you seeing even them get their karma, man. This is the season of your justice, man. This is your season of your justice and your rewards. You're getting your reward for having to go through all this stuff. You see what I'm saying? And if any of these energies, now that you know who they are and what they've been doing, if they try you again, it's over with for them. And you don't need to have no remorse or hold back on anything. You need to strike these people how the fuck they been striking you. You don't like to do that. No, strike their ass. You getting the okay from God. Strike the fuck out their ass if they keep trying you. And every time you even picked up your sword, man, what happened? They went and ran. Every time you pick up your sword, what happened? They went and ran. No, you think you could throw all them shots my way and I'm not about to shoot back? No, you about to shoot back and you about to hit on point if they keep trying you. and they got their little ones that be trying to stalk and monitor you and whatever, they ass getting struck too. See what I'm saying? So that you kept giving these folk the benefit of the doubt. They still want to play little this and that, play little games and your shit. Man, everybody getting hit. On God. That's on the Most High. That's on my God and that's on your God. That's on my life and that's on your life. Everybody that's trying the golden, righteous, angel, loving collective of people, man, they getting their ass struck. And that's just real. Like, what the fuck? All you had to do was mind your fucking business. All you had to do was worry about you. But you couldn't do that. You jealous of the next person. You trying to sabotage the next person. So now your whole shit about to get sabotaged. Duh. That's how the shit work, man. Don't you know how that's how the shit work? That's how it work. That's how it go. You feel me? These folk thinking they the ones that make shit work. No, you're not. You going down. Yeah, going downtown. You going down. Trying to win at all costs. You fucking with a star. You fucking with a boss. Trying to win at all costs. You messing with a boss. You feel me? A boss that's gonna make some shit happen and make some shit shake. A boss that had a loving heart for everybody, even the enemy. But shit, you kept going against that fucking boss. That motherfucker about to turn his water into magma and throw it at your ass. You feel me? Oh God. You messing with the wrong one. Trying to sabotage your love life. Hey, thank you for the lights, baby. Trying to sabotage what you got going on. No, it don't work like that. Trying to, every time you get a job, they calling up to your shit, lying on your name. All of a sudden, they making up excuses why they, man, now these folks is weirdos. They kept trying to sabotage a real one, just trying to do it, get it by any means, man. Just trying to make it on their own. They kept telling you, oh, you need to do this. Whole time, they didn't want you to do this and do that. These is weirdos, man. They didn't want you to succeed in no area. That's why you succeed in every area. You had folks that didn't want you to succeed in any area. You guys are succeeding in every area. And then some. Okay? At the same time, you're getting your justice, man. What have we got going on? Yeah, fuck justice. Your justice is these manifestations. Yeah, this was coming for you, you guys. It sure is. This was coming for you. My God. That's what they say. Shit, you had to see who your enemy was. You had to see who your enemies was while your table is being prepared. Now you know why your table is being prepared, where it's at now. They kept trying to great Naga. You a great Naga, man. The great Naga is a great dragon. But you are really a golden being. You're really a being of light. You're really a being of love. Look at this card. This is what God has bestowed upon you. This is what God has bestowed upon you since you was born. You had this bestowed upon you at birth. And look how it's just overflowing. That's your love. They tried somebody who was ready to love them. You guys was ready to help everybody out. You was ready to help folks out, man. You was ready to help change lives. But these folks had different plans for you. So you had to say, whoa, wait. You had to say, wait, whoa, hold on. This is what this is? You see what I'm saying? You were ready to help folks change lives. And these folks had a different, that's why you had to get out of that. You had to go see other stuff. So you could see this where you're supposed to be changing lives. This where you're supposed to be touching hearts. Right? A lot of y'all, you really supposed to be working with the youth. Because that's where you really touch hearts and change lives as well. But not just the youth. You really supposed to just be working outside of what you thought was. Because what you thought was, they had different plans and shit and schemes. And they already told all these folks lies and deception about who you was. So you really was supposed to just branch out and go touch the hearts of everybody you meet. Like you always do, man. Wherever you go, you change your life. That's because this is who you is. So don't get discouraged because they had you in a setup. You feel me? Don't get discouraged because they had you in a snake pit. No, it was made like that so you couldn't see who you really was. Them snakes not gonna take no love, man. That's why they had you there. Even though they still have changed from you. Yeah, Queen of Wands, you got courage, a zest for life. What about this Queen of Wands, man? This Queen of Wands. Yes, moon. Yeah, you got a zest for life. You guys are about to have quick, fast movement. Hey, what's going on, Hope? You guys are about to have quick, fast movement. Yeah, this is the Queen of Wands energy. You carry this Queen of Wands energy. Y'all are about to have fast, quick movement to an expansion. Inspiration, exploration. So if you guys haven't explored in a while, be ready because you're about to have a new sense of freedom and expansion for what you got going on this enterprise, right? Because like I said, you having the world in your hand, this is a manifestation that's coming in for you. This manifestation will allow you to move very quickly and explore and just have a new sense of life, right? Because you're going to be shown who you is. What's happening is you're being shown who you are, right? You guys are getting a taste of your own energy, and it's beautiful, right? You're getting a taste of who you are, how you move, and how you impact the world. So what the world is doing is going to let people impact you how you are. And like I said, it's so beautiful, yeah. Like the energy is so beautiful. Like you never would have thought this was even possible. But the whole time you didn't know that's who you was. So you never thought this would have been possible. But the universe is, and God, the Most High, is letting you see who you are and through other people. You feel me? That's why it's beautiful. Like, for real, y'all don't understand. Like, you would understand if you know who you is. So imagine that coming back to you and your eyes being shown on you. You see what I'm saying? That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, you're going to be able to relax. You're going to be able to relax. You're going to be able to let go. You don't got to be stressed. You feel me? You're going to be able to chill. You're going to be able to laugh. You're going to be able to have fun and not your reflection. Yeah, what I mean is like that like how you are, how loving you is, you're going to start seeing that being returned. Like I said, I was seeing that being returned just going to the interview. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing how energies was interacting with me. Yeah, it's being reciprocated. But you gotta understand, your energy was so potent that it was, I'm not gonna say it was hard to reciprocate, but it had to wait. It had to wait for you to be able to receive it. You gotta be in a space of receiving, right? A lot of times when I meet people, they at their lowest, but they're caught up with other things that they're able to receive my energy because it's so real. So they not fixated on too much to where they could cross me out. So it's like you gotta be, or they went through a little awakening where they're able to receive. So you had to do that for yourself to receive the same energy that you put out, and it's real beautiful. Like it's real loving. You know, like it's something that you ain't think you could get again. You feel me? All right. What we got going on? You got some energy that's avoiding conflict, accepting different. There's somebody with negative thoughts, self-imposed restriction. Yeah, somebody got self-imposed restriction on their own self. This is them. They did this to themselves. It's like this person tied their own self up with their negative thoughts, and with their own imprisonment. So now they're trying to avoid conflict and respect difference, agreeing to disagree. Because they knew every time what this person used to do was every time you would speak, man, they had to go against. But they ended up fucking them up. You see what I'm saying? So now what they doing, they just avoiding the conflict. They just respecting that we different. You feel me? And that's cool. All right, yeah, you know, that's how it's supposed to be. If you don't agree with something, you ain't gotta bash it. But you could just say, hey, it's not for me. You see what I'm saying? Whoever that energy is, it could be a Queen of Pentacles. It could be a Queen of Pentacles. But what I'm getting is you have a Queen of Pentacles in your energy. If you're a masculine, even if you're not a masculine, it could be a friend that's coming to you. But you have a Queen of Pentacles ambitious. This person is like moving towards you quick. See what I'm saying with the Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, you know, this person is moving towards you quick. What's going on, Mia? Thank you for I saying and chilling with me, you know. This person is moving towards you quick because why? Because this is part of your completion. You guys know in order for you to be complete, you gotta have your spouse too. You guys are a family. Who I'm speaking to is family oriented. So I'm a family man. You're a family woman, or you're a family man as well. So you know your true completion is gonna have you and your divine counterpart. And I think this Queen of Pentacles is your divine counterpart. And she moving towards you. This is somebody who can provide financially. That's what I was telling you. I said, shit, it's alright. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. Baby, look, you can provide financially. I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna provide in every other way. You see what I'm saying? So whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, they already got their own bag. You feel me? This is a nurturing person as well. A working parent. So they may even have kids. But they moving towards you fast because this is part of your completion. You guys have been able to do this and do that, overcome this and overcome that. This is part of your completion and your wholeness in life. Right? What else we got going on? Yeah, because of this is going to put somebody in this Ten of Swords. But you got to understand that's the balance of the situation. This is this person that was obsessed with you. Like I said, if you're a woman, this is your mother. If you're a man, this is your father. You didn't know that, but this person is obsessed with you in a weird way, and that's why they've been getting judged. Cause that's no way to be with anybody. You feel what I'm saying? Doing love spells on your own son. What the fuck you got going on, boy? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But this is balancing your situation. Whenever you get your mother figure as well, you guys, all your family was obsessed with you. See what I'm saying? All of them, every last one of them. They act like they was not, but they was. You know, if you was ever obsessed with somebody, you don't. First of all, you guys don't get obsessed. You admire. You admire, and if somebody don't really, yeah, that's wild. I know that's wild. It's very wild. It's very weird. I didn't hear it, man. What? You feel me? Like, I don't know what these folks got going on, but whatever it is, that's not me. All right. So. It was pretty much all your family, man. If you admire somebody, you admire somebody. But if somebody say they don't want you or whatever, you is not about to sit around stalk. You is not about to go make another page, try to make them. Somebody make their intentions clear, and that's what they feel. You own out the window. These other energies, they ain't like that, man. You block every single one of these people. Don't that mean don't fuck with me? Don't that mean I'm not trying to be with you? Yeah, that's what that means. Why is you even, where is you getting the idea that I rock with you from? And so when you get this completion, you get your divine counterpart to come in. This is balance to your situation with the Temperance Angel. This is gonna be a great balance to you guys. Guys, this reading is gonna be on YouTube if you missed it. If you want your own personal reading, it's a donation of $15. What else we got going on? We got the full and the reverse, but my deck was upside down, holding back. Yeah, don't hold back. Don't hold back for anything you got going on. Don't ever hold back for anything you got going on in any endeavor. But my deck was in the reverse, so what this is also saying is have faith, trust. That's something I've been working on, just having faith, just knowing, just trusting. Have faith, trust. Yeah, like I said, this is the third manifestation card because you guys have a great manifestation coming in. You guys have a great manifestation coming in. This is a working opportunity. Yeah, this is something you wanted, you went out for, you needed actually, and this is what's happening for you. Whenever you guys get these opportunities, save up your money, get you a car, get you whatever you need, you know, whatever you've been wanting, cause like it really don't make sense for you. It really don't make sense for you to be in a situation that you're in, man. It does not really make sense, but it makes sense to you spiritually because you've had to heal, you've had to grow, but it really don't make sense. You know, you can heal and you can grow with your own stuff. So I'm not even gonna use that excuse because it don't make sense. So you guys gotta start seeing that the shit don't make sense. Why the fuck you still got this? Why you ain't got that? Why you ain't got that? It don't make sense. Something not adding up, and you know what it is. But the Most High is gifting you times 10 for your troubles, for your losses and whatever. And for you, your sacrifices, that's what I'm hearing, your sacrifices. For you sacrificing yourself for people who didn't fuck with you, or for losses, you sacrificing yourself from people attacking you or whatever, man, you about to be rewarded times 10 for that. So don't think that's why I say have faith with the full card. Yeah, that was right there. So I'm already forgetting. Don't think it ain't coming in for you, man. Cause it is times 10, you know. Call your energy back. Yeah, don't, man, look. These people so diabolical, they want you to make you feel, they want you to feel bad about calling your energy back. They want you to feel bad about protecting yourself. They want you to feel bad about elevating yourself. That's diabolical, boy. It's something else going on right there. You see what I'm saying? Call your fucking energy back, like Miss Mia said. Very beautifully well put. All right, so we got the lovers on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody is moody right now. Somebody is moody, disappointed, overactive. Their imagination is overactive, and they're jealous. Whoever this is, look, we ain't got time for the jealousy or whatever. We is divine. If you don't wake up on a divine time, if you don't wake up ready to help somebody or be a good person or be kind and whatever, then we not resonating on the same page. You see what I'm saying? We ain't got time for all this jealousy or whatever. It's a healthy jealousy. It's a healthy way to go about things. But if you in a bad mood, if you got an attitude, if you disappointed with something you got going on, don't bring that this way. You see what I'm saying? And that's the same for the collective. Look, period. You better tell, don't bring that shit this way. Because that's not what's going on over here. You see what I'm saying? If you've been listening to the reading, we already been dealing with all this other shit. We already been dealing with these weird ass, obsessive ass, stalking ass folks. They about to get their head chopped off. See what I'm saying? So we already dealing with these weirdos. We don't go into the world looking for more attitudes and shit to coddle. We don't have time for all that, baby. We is grown. And to be grown, we could move like that. We don't have time for the pettiness. Yeah, I say we ain't got time for all that, man. So whoever this is, this Knight of Cups in the reverse, look, get your act right, baby, because it's bigger than your little attitude. She said I like when you tell me what to do. Good. Yeah, this the Empress. We got the Empress out here. We got the Empress out here, very receptive to specific things, very receptive to her golden energy, right? Very receptive to the real, to what's for her. We got the Empress out here. What about this Empress? Yeah, this Empress is getting an intuitive message. One of y'all could be the Empress. You're getting a message right now. One of y'all could be this Empress energy. You're getting a message right now, but you're coming out as the Empress and with the Lovers here. So you're coming out very fertile, very ready to have a baby, very ready to connect and love. What else we got going on? Yeah, while this other person, this other energy is having anxiety. This other energy is having anxiety, worry, fear. They're being called to go into hermit mode. They're being called to do some soul searching. This energy has to do some soul searching, man. See what I'm saying? You got to do some soul searching to become emotionally balanced, emotionally stable. You know, we can't have this moodiness, this overactive imagination that's leading you every which way. Go into hermit mode, get out of this anxiousness and this depression. Find yourself. Okay, last cards from this deck. Yeah, find yourself or you take a loss. Find yourself or you take a loss. Because this is what's coming on. Disappointment. Somebody's very disappointed right now. And they're putting their energy onto you. But they know it's not about you. You see what I'm saying? They know it's not about you. So they got to go into hermit mode. Because they're blinded right now. They're heartbroken. They're blinded and they're heartbroken. You see what I'm saying? They're at a deadlock. You guys are not heartbroken. You do need to do some heart chakra cleansing and keep cleansing out your heart, but you're not heartbroken. You know, you are heartbroken about certain things, but this is not your energy right here. But you are called to do some heart chakra activations and things. All right, last card. Last part for the Golden Collective. Yeah, you guys have a quiet power. You have a power that grows, and over time you just overtook. You see what I'm saying? This is with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords in the reverse. A quiet power. You know, your inner truth. This is an inner truth. Your inner truth is real. You don't manipulate. You don't misuse your power. You got other folks manipulating, trying to do this or that. You don't dabble in that. That's why you win. You understand? That's why you win, because you're not moving out of deceit. You're not moving with ulterior motive. You're not trying to get away with nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's why you get a dub. You feel me? And you move at a steady pace. You feel me? Like I said, you just growing and grow and grow and grow until everything else that was going against you is gone. You see what I'm saying? That's how it go for you. And man, that's something that you are something that grows exponentially. You see what I'm saying? You are something that becomes so powerful that you can never be stopped. Right? You can never be stopped unless you stop yourself. And we all know that to be true. Yeah, so overall, this was a beautiful energy. We started out with these obsessive ass folks. And guess what they were doing? Getting their ass fucked up, man. You see what I'm saying? For messing with the true, real one. That's what happens when you mess with a real one. You get your ass fucked up on God. See what I'm saying? On my life. You feel me? That's what happened. Y'all seen it too many times. Yep, that's what happened on my life. You feel me? When you messing with a true one. Right? So these people, they know it. They learning it. But they want to win at all costs. Fuck all that. You ain't even worried about all that. Because it's not going to touch you. What you worried about is getting these manifestations. You guys have manifestations that's coming in. Be looking at it. What's going on? Be looking at these manifestations coming in either this week, next week. You got these things coming in quick. These opportunities and whatever. Quick. And when I mean quick, I mean fast. You've been making these manifestations your own self. You've been the one to make these manifestations. So don't underestimate. Don't be looking like it always got to come from somebody outside yourself. Let's break the matrix. Don't be looking like this shit got to come from something outside yourself. Aren't you everything? So you guys have been making your own manifestations happen out of thin air. And like I said, I'm not saying, oh, somebody sees what you're doing and they're able to bring. No, you just made it. You feel me? It was something so grand and so big that you just felt complete. That's a manifestation that you created, right? So don't think it always got to come from somebody outside yourself. But you do have those manifestations of people bringing you your shit and what you need outside of you. You feel me? But I was noticing a lot of my manifestations was coming in through me. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it. It's through you, what you got going on. That's why you think people that ain't got shit going on, they always worry about you, because they ain't got shit going on. That's why they try to sabotage and stop what you got going on, because they don't have nothing going on. You see what I'm saying? Yes, sure. I told him, look, the game been over. You keep on trying, man. We gonna drill your ass into the ground. You feel me? Okay, ancestors, what we got? What ancestor message we got for this collector? Yeah, you keep trying. You gonna go into the ground. That's what the ancestors say. You keep trying that real with the world in the reverse. You going into the ground. You know, they just how it go, bro. Yeah, these people, karma been on these folks' ass. They ain't telling you, but I get a drop in every realm. I get a drop in heaven and I get a drop in hell. And hell been letting me know, hey, these folks, they about to get, they getting caught. That's what's going on. They about to be done with. You see what I'm saying? They been getting lucky. These folks been getting lucky, but shit, that luck done ran out. They kept trying the true one. What else we got going on? Yeah, they kept trying the real one, and they was following. They were, instead of following their higher self, instead of following their godly and their holy self, they was following their lower self. They was following the devil, and because of that, you win devilish prizes. Yeah, now they want to fight. Who want to fight? Who want to fight? You know what I'm saying? Who want to fight? Yeah, you guys ain't want to fight because you happy, because you doing what you got to do. Cool. You know, that's how it's supposed to be. You know? They need to go make their happiness for themselves. Go do something that they passionate about. Go do something that makes them happy. Yeah, the karmic group. This is a karmic group, man. They're a group of karmics. They don't have nothing going for them. That's why they want to fight. They don't got nothing going for them, bro. Yeah, these are hateful energies. These are people in hateful relationships and shit like that. You're not dabbling in all that. You see what I'm saying? Ancestors know that. Yeah, these they try to tap into your money. They try to tap into your energy. Yeah, these energies, that's why they want to fight. They try to tap into your energy and couldn't. Because you still getting a windfall of abundance. You getting this money. You getting your shit. You feel me? Yeah, money magically. Ancestors said magically. With money magic there, you getting your shit magically. What else we got going on? You getting your shit magically, boy. On point. Yeah, they want to fight you because they couldn't take your shit. No, you getting your shit and then stunting on them. You feel me? You getting your shit and shitting on them. They felt like you was shitting on them and you had $0 in your bank account. You see what I'm saying? Now you about to have $1 billion in your bank account and then you gonna shit on them. Oh God. Yeah, these third party trying to send these spiritual attacks. You in bliss, man. You in the bliss with the truth. Yeah, you in your higher self. With Haru there. You got time for all that? You feel me? You make the move. On God, I make the move. Yeah, you about to collab. You about to collab with somebody. You going to be collabing with a young man, music wise. Yeah, you will be rich. It's gonna be a matrix collab. You will be rich. You're a prince of diamonds. You're a princess of diamonds. You are meant to be rich. For you to be rich, it was written in your fucking destiny. I don't think it was written in your destiny. Duh, it's obvious, man. They try to make this shit not look obvious. It's obvious. It was written in your destiny. And you got new, stable, and healthy collaboration. You guys have probably been meeting old friends again and just like coming into union with good relationships, man. New healthy collaboration. That's why I said I found a new friend, play a game with, and she just a cool person. You see what I'm saying? So it's like these new, like, she a real person. You feel me? So it's like these new healthy collaborations. It's going to help you open back up your heart chakra. It's going to let you see. It's going to let you see how you were still carrying some baggage. You were still carrying some baggage with what you got going on from this karmic father. This karmic father tried to make you out to be like him, which is hateful. No love, which is no love, hateful. You see what I'm saying? Dark. That's not who you are. He couldn't do that because you are too strong. Yeah, you got other folks who think they're your enemy now. Your main enemies, the main people that went against you was your fucking family. The same people you stay with. See what I'm saying? Now these people being exposed for who the fuck they really is. Because you're not the one to be played with, and luck is on your side, and the truth is here. This karmic mother, you have completed these cycles, man. All right, that's beautiful. You have completed these cycles. That's what the ancestors want y'all to know, is that you completed these cycles. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It was degrading at times. It was degrading at times. You know, it wasn't easy. It didn't feel the best having to go through this shit. Having to go through these projections, having to feel these different energies from these fuck-ass folk. But you got through it, man. You got through it, and you got through it with strength and dignity. Confirmation. And that's why you will be getting rewarded. Like I said, it wasn't easy. It was degrading, but you got through it with strength and dignity, man. So you will now be getting rewarded. I got this little code. I'm done anyway, TikTok. I want me to do this puzzle. I'm done anyway. Alright, y'all. Much love to you guys. This was a great, powerful reading. I'm going to post this one on YouTube. So if you guys didn't get it all, you know, that's okay, because I have it up on YouTube. Also, if you guys want your own personal reading, let me know, and I'll get you your reading done. Other than that, man, good speaking to y'all, good seeing y'all. Much love to you. All right, we out. Yeah. Yeah, well, right. Now my left.